Start. Madam Deputy Chairman, the government has already constituted the National Committee for Tourism. I would take this opportunity to urge upon the government that its recommendations should be given full and quick effect by providing incentives which will develop the tourism industry all over the country. This can include giving concession for all those ancillary industries. Para the incentives to such export industries should be taken up by the finance minister as early as possible. This can include improved facilities of airports as well as other means of transport, doubling the capacity as far as other connected export oriented industries are concerned. I think that this step can help us in mobilizing better earnings and return of foreign exchange. Para. Thirdly, Madam, I am very much in favor of rationalization of the tax structure. You are aware that there is a very bitter debate going on concerning the tax proposals which have been put forward and passed by us in the form of amendment to tax laws, and I feel that the Honorable Minister would give careful consideration to the criticism and difficulties involved therein. Suggestions are coming from all over the country, from all walks of life, that there are drastic measures stipulated just like section 44 or the provisions concerning the partnership and the liability of the partner. All that requires due assessment if you want to give a fillip to the economy and infuse confidence in taxpayer. Para. Fourthly, I would like to draw the attention of the ministry to the growing disparity, whatever may be our claims between the poor and the rich in this country. I have the report which has just come yesterday, published in the Times of India, giving figures to show how the poverty has risen in this country under the heading poor population up in Uttar Pradesh, and the figures quoted are staggering. This house must share the concern that there are millions of people who can be classified, as very poor. I would sincerely urge the government to tackle the problem of poverty as a priority problem and not leave it to the mere fiscal measures or the forest of figures which every budget gives, saying that we have allocated this much of amount and all that. That is not the method in which you can reach the poor simply by saying that we are dedicated to remove poverty. Para. The purpose of intervention, Mr. Vice Chairman, is to point out that this year we are celebrating and we have celebrated 50 years of attainment of freedom. This is the most valuable achievement which must be cherished and strengthened, but along with this political freedom, we have attained in a large manner economic freedom for all sections of our people, particularly for poorer sections of our people. We have attained this, and this is unique in the whole world, unique for developing countries. the progress that we have made. There has been the parliamentary form of democracy, assuring to every individuals the fundamental right, assuring to every individual the fundamental right to send a representative to this august house, the right to debate and the right to dissent. Stop. And this is unique in the history of the developing countries, unique in the history of the world as a whole. Stop. Para. I would like to give the House some of the economic indicators which will show the progress that we have made in the economic field over the last few decades. Stop. The per capita net national product has increased. Stop. That is, the net national product has increased by more than 4 times during this period, and this has been done by this government under the Congress policies and with a particularly democratic process throughout, ours being one of the most vibrant parliamentary democracies in the world. Stop. Under the leadership of our leaders, who incidentally were their leaders, also at some point or the other, I am happy to say this because most of the members of the opposition have been members of the Indian National Congress at some point or the other. Stop. Para. The index of industrial production has risen. Stop. This has been tremendous progress on the industrial front that we have made in just 50 years. Stop. The index of agricultural production with which many members of the opposition and some of the members of the ruling party are concerned and rigidly so, has increased to. Stop. There has been a lot of criticism here that we are wasting money in revenue expenditure, that we are not forming a capital, we are not able to build up assets. Stop. Gross domestic capital formation as percentage of gross domestic product has increased from 10 in 1950 to 23 till date. Stop. This shows that there is a constant progress in our industrial sector and our agricultural sector. Stop. Para. Further, for the customers in general, not just the rural customers. Stop. We have also given some instructions. Stop. I am sharing them with the members of the house because we want these instructions to be implemented. Stop. But if there are some lapses or some omissions, they can bring them to our notice so that they can be implemented. Stop. That is why we are making these instructions known in public. Stop. To facilitate regular and periodical interface with customers, bank observe customer day on 15th of every month or the following working day if 15th happens to be a holiday. Stop.